Right folks, so here we are, day 6 on the Isle of Man. This is Friday morning, and at long last it looks like we are getting ready to go racing. The mountain road is now closed. You can see just in front of me the rest of the roads are still open. They're due to close in about the next 20 minutes or so. We've come round to Hilbury Corner, which is about 36 miles round the track, so pretty close to the end of the lap. As you can see, hopefully from this shot, it's a really fast. So the bikes you see there are going in the opposite direction of what the race direction will be. They're approaching us downhill. This is the last section as they drop down from the mountain. Heading back in towards the start-finish straight. So they're dropping down here from Brandish Corner. They're probably hitting close to 180 miles an hour as they swoop around this right-hander. So we're in a really good spot here today. We should see some pretty good action once the racing gets underway. Still planned. We've had a little bit of a delay this morning, but we're still planned for a warm-up lap, probably around about 11:30, followed by 3 races. So if all goes to plan, we should see 10 racing laps from this spot here today. We're pretty much locked in, so we'll be here all day. Once the road's closed, that's it, you're going nowhere. So this is our spot for the day. Looking forward to seeing some action at long last after a few days just waiting for things to happen. But yeah, the weather looks quite good. The forecast is pretty solid. It's not the warmest. You can see there's still probably damp patches on the track, so it'll take a little bit of time to dry up. So could be a little bit sketchy in places, but we're looking forward to some fast and safe racing. The action should be getting underway in probably about an hour. We've had some good weather, and at long last we've seen some racing, and it was a really good spot. Got to say thank you to the residents at the beach, the house right on the corner, for their hospitality. They allowed us to use their land, the property just outside the house. Very hospitable, very welcoming, and very nice people. So thank you to them for the hospitality and for the collection that then goes towards the air ambulance. Once the racing got underway, it was pretty good. We saw a lap. First of all, just a sort of practice lap, just to help people dial in again after a long layoff. We then saw a 3-lap super sport race, which for the uninitiated is the 600cc class, and then we then saw a 2-lap sport bike race, which is a kind of mixed class for various categories, CCs and engine configurations, and making its debut on the island this year. Both of those races won quite comfortably by Michael Dunlop, who was in fairly commanding form today, the most successful rider in the TT history. We should have also had the senior race over 4 laps. Now the senior is the sort of the big one that everybody wants to win. It's normally the sort of big grand finale of the 2-week festival. Unfortunately, it was cut short. We only really got about a lap and a half before it was red flagged for an accident at the 11th milestone. At the time, Dean Harrison was leading that quite comfortably on the Fireblade. Good news is the rider involved has been reported as conscious and talking. He's been airlifted to hospital for some checks. So yeah, we wish him the best. Probably brings us onto the subject of the TT. I'm quite sure a lot of people will regard that as a very, very dangerous place, and there's no doubt it is. I've intentionally shied away from talking about that sort of side of things, mainly because you don't have to look too hard on YouTube to find people who are focused on the danger side. So that's not really my bag. I prefer to focus on the many thousands of laps that happen every year without incident, rather than the one or two that end up with an injury or worse to one of the competitors. Of course, we do wish the rider in question all the best, and hopefully they are back on their feet sooner rather than later. So it's been quite a long day for us. We left camp about 7 o'clock this morning, and we got home again about 9:30 in the evening. We've been locked in at Hilbury the whole time, so we're pretty exhausted, but we're pretty happy. We've seen some good fast racing. I think the plan tomorrow is to try and rerun the senior over the full race distance. But the forecast is a little bit ropey, so I'm not quite sure if that will go ahead or not. But fingers crossed we get some more of what we had today, and we're able to get the racing completed tomorrow. So however it pans out, we will be flexible and adaptable, and we'll catch up with you at the end of the day tomorrow for another TT Diary.